Hello friends. Okay, so I got my rotisserie chicken today, and so I want to show y'all this easy, healthy chicken casserole that I was going to make last night, okay? So I have my skillet here. I put a little bit of butter, olive oil in it. And then I have a little bit of an orange pepper in the fridge and a little bit of a red one and some onions. So I'm going to toss that in our skillet here. Now you can use any color you want. You can leave it out if you want to. This is really just one of those things that I throw together. It's healthy. I think it would be keto friendly. I'm not 100% sure because y'all know I don't know all the rules about that, but I know it's healthier not having the pasta in it. So if y'all are not trying to be strict like me, you can add you some pasta in and it's going to be way better. Anyway, so let me show you what we're going to put in the bottom of our little casserole dish here. So I'm going to spray this. Now I'm using this little small one because I just decided to make a small amount. And then I have my 0 carb tortillas here. Now if you want to use the other ones, you can, or if you want to use a square dish, you can, and you can cut them to fit better, but I decided to use this round one because I thought that they'd probably just lay in there better. So let's see. Yeah, they kind of fit perfectly in here. So I think I'm going to lay, that one's kind of small. These are not always the same size, are they? All right, let's see. Let's do that, and then I might do, I think this little small one, I'm going to cut it in half, y'all. Like that. And then, let's put it around the edges here. That way we pretty much have the whole bottom with our tortillas. Just be sure and spray it so that they don't stick, okay? And we're going to saute up our peppers and onions. I already have our rotisserie chicken pulled apart. I have our cheese grated up. I have pretty much everything ready to go, y'all. This is so quick, easy, few ingredients, and it's so versatile. You can kind of add whatever you want. But let me saute these up, and we're going to add some stuff in and get this thing in the oven. Okay, y'all. So I just sauteed up our peppers and onions real good, as you can see here. Let them get a little bit soft, and then now we're going to add in some heavy cream. I don't have much in this, so I'm going to use the rest of this. Let's see. Let me use this so I can kind of tell about how much I use. That's probably about 1/4 of a cup that I had in there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of half and half since I didn't have much heavy cream. I'm thinking about maybe 1/4 cup or so of that. So maybe about half a cup of heavy cream. If you have it, you can use half and half. You can use milk, sour cream, use anything you want. It really does not matter. Okay? And now I have about 2 ounces of cream cheese here that I'm going to toss in. Again, this is optional. You can add whatever you want. Okay. I'm going to melt this down. Alright, y'all, let me let that cream cheese get melted and we're going to add some more stuff. Okay, y'all, now we're going to add in a little bit of chicken broth, okay? So I'm thinking, let's see, just a little bit. We don't need too much. Let's see how that does. Just enough to give it a little bit of liquid. That might be enough. I think that was about 1/4 of a cup. And remember, I'm making a small batch, so you can always double dish. Just kind of eyeball it, y'all. And now I'm going to put in a can of Rotel, and we're going to use the liquid in this too, so that's going to also give it some liquid. You could do a can of green chilies in this. You could do salsa. You could do any that you want. You can do, if you're wanting to make a big batch, you could do Rotel and another can of chilies. I know the Rotel has the chilies in it, but you could do a little bit of both, y'all. So that's that so far. Let's see, let me get this up so I know I got that in there. Now I have our rotisserie chicken here that I chopped up earlier. It's kind of sitting here and cooled off now. So we're going to put some of that in. Let's see. I don't know if we'll need all of it. And of course, me and Bella done snacked on a little bit of it. You can make your own chicken for this. The only reason why I waited and didn't go ahead and cook my own chicken for it yesterday was just because I was really wanting that flavor of the rotisserie chicken, because like I said, I always eat on some of it before I put it in stuff like this. So let's see. So again, just however much you want. That's only probably about half the chicken. I think that will be good. We're going to let this heat up, cook down for a second, and let's see, we got to figure out what spices we want to put in this. I'll tell you what, hang on a second. I'm going to add in, y'all have one of these in your pantry that has a lot of little opened baggies in it. Let's see, what do I have in here? I have some fajita seasoning. That's exactly what I'm going to use. I'm just going to sprinkle some of that over this. Not that much. Let's see. Mix this up. I'm going to let this get good and hot, and then I'm going to taste it. And I'll see if that's going to do. And then we'll go from there. I'm going to add some green onions in here too, but I'm going to wait a minute. Just let me let this heat up, y'all, and I'll come back. Alright, y'all, I had 3 green onions left in my fridge, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 2 of them up and put that in there, and then I'm going to save 1 to put on top of it, just make it look pretty. So I'm just going to cut these up real good. So this is the perfect thing for, you have a few vegetables, you have a little bit of this, you have a little bit of that, like that's how it was. I had the few peppers, I had a few green onions left, I had the rotel. I mean, it's a really good little dish. You can add the fajita season. You can leave that out. You can add a chicken bouillon cube. You can add taco season. You know, anything you want to add to this. I'm going to put in just a little bit of cheese because we're going to put most of our cheese on top. But I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle in just a little bit. And I think we'll add in a little bit of parsley. Just like that. This is similar. I know one time I made a chicken fajita casserole, and I think this may be very similar. I can't remember exactly how I made it, but anyway, this will be good. I already know it. So y'all see that? We have it all mixed up. Now what I'm going to do, y'all, is just pour this over on top of our tortillas. Just like that. Smells amazing. Okay. Yep, has some liquid in there, which is good. We don't want it to be dry. Okay. I have my cheese here that I shredded up earlier, and y'all know I will always put it on anything I can to keep from messing up a dish. So tonight it was this piece of tin foil. So we're just going to sprinkle some of that on top. You can mix in probably some sour cream. Like I told y'all, it'd be good, but it'd be good to garnish it or to serve it with sour cream too. Well, I might as well go ahead and put all this. That way I don't have to mess up a bowl to put this up in. Okay. We got that. And let's go ahead and cut up our other onion for the top. Just roughly chop it. Don't matter where it goes. I have my oven set on 350. I'm just going to pop this in there for a few minutes. Well, I'll say a few minutes, maybe about 20 minutes. Just long enough to let everything cook good, let that cheese melt. Let's garnish it also on top with some parsley. And that's it. Here is our little simple, easy, low-carb chicken casserole. Let me pop this in the oven and I'll come back and we're going to taste it. Okay, y'all, our casserole is done. I've had it just sitting out here for about 5 minutes or so just to let it rest. So try to do that if you can stand it, or if you're like me and you're ready to hurry up and cut into it. But what I did was I cooked this on 350 for about 20 minutes, and then I turned it on broil, and I about forgot about it on broil. I was in there getting some clothes out of the dryer. But that's optional. If you want to, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. The main thing is just trying to get those tortillas cut up at the bottom to get you a little piece out. You can see it still has that liquid in it. So the longer you let it sit, the easier it's going to be to get it out, okay? So let's see. Let's try to get us a little piece out here. I know it smells amazing. Yeah, this would be perfect with some pasta or even some rice. Or if you wanted to leave the tortillas out and just serve this wrapped up in the tortillas, that would work also. Okay, so let's see. I'll back this up. You can serve this with sour cream, guacamole, avocado, pico, some shredded lettuce, just anything that you want to do. I'm going to have mine with some salsa because I love salsa. And I didn't have any sour cream. If I had some sour cream, I'd put a big dollop on top of it. But since I didn't have any, I'm just going to have it like this. But I tell you what, it looks good and it smells amazing. Let's see what it tastes like. You can just really do anything you want. What's wrong, Belle? We know you're over there. Buddy sees you. Y'all hear her grunting? Alright, let's get this up here so we can see. This is still crazy hot. So really, if you could let it rest about 10 minutes, that'd even be a little bit better, but I get impatient. That's so good. And y'all also, I didn't put any salt in this because I did the chicken fajita. But now if you decide to not do that, you would want to definitely add a little bit of salt in, or like I said, you can do chicken bouillon cube, you can do some taco seasoning, chicken taco, whatever kind of seasoning you want. It's going to be good with the rotel and those peppers. I left the peppers in bigger pieces and the onion just to give it a little bit more texture. Now if I was putting pasta or rice or something in, I'd probably chop them up a little bit smaller. But since I wasn't, I wanted it to have more chunkiness, I guess you could say, to it. So I didn't, so I cut them up pretty big. So good. It just tastes like a good cheesy chicken taco. That's what it tastes like. Except it's so much easier. You just throw it all in there, and like I said, if you want Velveeta in it, whatever you want in it, you can put in it. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna eat this. I gotta get upstairs and dry my hair. If y'all notice, it's just stuck to my head. It's because I washed it a little bit ago and I just pulled it up. It's still really wet underneath. So I got to get up there and wash it, or dry it, or it's going to be a mess. But anyway, I hope y'all try this. Put your own spin on it. Let me know what you do, and if you like it, add you some green chilies, some jalapenos, if you want to spice it up. But anyway, I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.